Hello everyone, welcome to episode 4 of Python programming series. In this video we are going to learn about Python most commonly used operations on data structures like strings, lists and dictionaries. These structures are the building blocks for almost everything we do in Python. So without wasting time, let's jump into the video. Python offers a variety of data types. If you want to know them in detail, you can watch episode 2 of Python programming series. Coming to the video, there are three data types which stand out when we need to store and manipulate data efficiently. They are strings, lists, and dictionaries. First, let us know about strings. A string in Python is an immutable sequence of characters. Here, immutable means once they are created, we cannot change them. But we can create new strings with modifications. Strings lets us to work with text for storing and modifying the messages. Moving to operations on strings, concatenation, slicing, and methods are the most commonly used operations. Concatenation is the act of joining two or more strings together. Slicing is accessing part of strings using indexing ranges. It is just like cutting a slice of cake where you specify the start and end positions, and Python starts extracting the part of the string you mentioned. Next, methods. Python strings comes with many built-in methods. These are the most commonly used. Let's learn about them in detail. The following examples. Here we are assigning hello world string to the text by using assignment operator. Before continuing with this example, I want to tell you this that most built-in functions in Python have meaningful names. From their names itself, we can tell what is their function they are going to perform. In this example, we are using upper method to convert all characters in the text string to uppercase and using print to print them. If we execute this, we will get the result hello world in capital letters like this. In Python, all built-in string methods are written in lowercase only. If you see here also, all of them are in lowercase. Additionally, it is important to use this dot notation to call methods like this. This dot notation is important in Python because it tells the Python that you are invoking a method on a specific string object. In the next example, we are performing slicing operation. To do slicing operations, you need to always use these square brackets after the string where you want to perform the slicing operation. As I have already said, slicing is like cutting a piece of cake where you specify the start and end positions. In this example, we are extracting characters from 0 to 4 because the ending index is omitted or excluded, so it extracts from 0 to 4. Before continuing, let us know about indexing. Indexing is a method used in Python programming to access individual elements within a sequence, and it always starts from 0 if you are accessing the string from left hand side. Python also supports negative indexing where -1 represents the last element and -2 represent the second last element, in this case D. In this example, we are extracting characters from index 0 to 4. That means H is index 0, E is index 1, L is index 2, another L is index 3, and finally O is at index 4. If we print this, we get the output hello. As we have already discussed how upper method converts all the characters to uppercase, lower method converts all the characters to lowercase. Strip method is used to remove leading and trailing white spaces. As you can see in this example, text has two leading and two trailing white spaces. By using this strip function, we did not get any leading and trailing white spaces in the console. This is how strip method works. Replace method. It is used to replace old instances with the new in the string. In this example, we are replacing Python with Java. In the output screen, you can see in place of Python, we are getting Java programming. You can also see the leading and trailing white spaces here, as we have not used this strip method. Coming to advanced operations on strings, we use split method to split a string by a specific delimiter and it returns a list. In between the brackets, you can mention any specific delimiter. If you did not provide any specific delimiter, it will take the white space as a delimiter. Generally, we use comma as a delimiter. As you can see in this example, sentence is assigned as Python is fun. In the next line, words is assigned with sentence dot split method, which converts the string in the sentence into a list of substrings. By executing this code, we get the output like this. Here, as we have given no delimiter, it will take white spaces as default. So wherever white space is present in the string, it will convert them into substrings inside a list. As you can see here, spaces is present, it will convert each of them into substring. Python is fun. And if you are still confused about delimiter is nothing but a character at which to split the string. Wherever the delimiter is present, it will split this string. If you did not provide any delimiter, it will take default as white spaces. Next, join. Join is most commonly used on list, as we have already converted this sentence into a list and assigned to the word. So we are performing this join method on word. And don't forget to use this dot notation, as it is important to call these methods. This join method is used to create a single string by concatenating elements separated by a specific separator or delimiter. To perform this join operation, in the codes you need to mention this separator, which should be present in between the strings. Here we are providing white space as a separator. After running this code, we get Python is fun, and in between them the white space is present. Instead of white space, if you provide dash, then this dash is placed in between the substrings. Join method can also be used with any iterable like tuples, set and other sequence types. By this we have covered some of the most commonly used string functions in Python, but there are many built-in string methods available. To explore them more in detail, I recommend you to check out online resources like the official Python documentation that can help deepen your understanding. Next, let's explore list. Lists in Python are mutable, meaning elements can be changed or modified in the list. A list allows us to store multiple items in a single variable. Some basic operations on list include accessing elements, adding, removing, and sorting elements. Accessing elements in list is same as we accessed elements in the string. By using indexing, we can access specific items. Adding elements in the list can be done by using these three methods. Append method adds a single element to the end of the list. Insert method allows us to place an item exactly where we want in the list. And finally, extend method adds multiple elements to the list. Many people confuse about extend and append. It should be clear that append is only used to add single element at the end of the list, whereas extend function is used to add multiple elements to the end of the list. I hope this clears the difference between them. For removing elements in the list, we use remove, pop and clear methods. Remove method uses the value to delete the object from the list. Pop uses index number to delete the object from the list. And clear method removes all elements from the list at once. For sorting elements in the list, we use sort and sorted method. First, let us know about sorted method. This sorted method does not modify and sort the original list, but it creates a new sorted list. Whereas this sort method modifies the original list and do not create a new list. This is the difference between sort and sorted. Moving to the examples, here item is assigned with a list which contains apple, banana and cherry. We are appending date to the items. The element which you are appending into the list should be placed in between these brackets only. By printing this list, we get date at the end of the list. This is the syntax for the append, where you need to place the item which you are going to add into the list in between these brackets, and it will be added to the end of the list only. As you can see in the example, we are appending C into the list and the output will be ABC. To insert elements at a specified index, we use insert function, and this is its syntax: index followed by item. In the example, at index 1 we are inserting O. The indexing is also starts from 0 only. So the insert method will place this O at index 1, and the element which is already at index 1 will be shifted to index 2. By printing this, you can see O is placed at index 1 and B is shifted to index 2, and so on. Next, remove method. It removes the specific element which is given in the instance. Here we are providing O. After printing the result, it would be ABC only, and O will be removed from the list. Next up, advanced operations on list. List comprehensions in Python provide a easy way to create list and involves a for loop that processes each iteration in a sequence. These list comprehensions are useful in Python for creating new list by applying an expression to each item in an existing iterable, like a list, tuple or range. Coming to the example here, for creating squares of each element in the list, instead of using traditional for loop, we use this list comprehension to make it easy to read and create a list. Coming to this example, numbers is assigned with a list of 1, 2, 3 and 4, where we are generating squares for each number in the list. To do that, we are using list comprehension. By executing this, it generates a list of squares, and we have already discussed about this sorted list, which creates a new sorted list instead of sorting the old and original list. And this copy method is used to create a shallow copy of the list. By this, we have covered some of the most commonly used list operations. If you want to gain more in-depth knowledge, you can go through official Python documentation or visit websites like Geeks for Geeks. Next, dictionaries. Dictionaries are unordered, mutable, and contain key value pairs. Dictionaries are used to store data when they are in the format of key and value pairs. You can also think this key value pairs as question and answer pairs. Some basic operations we can perform on dictionaries are adding or updating entries, accessing values, and deleting entries. You can add or update elements by assigning a value to a key. In the examples, we are adding grade to student dictionary by assigning value A to grade. By doing this, we get grade at the end of the dictionary. You can access values by referencing to their key, and you can use get method for avoiding errors if the key is not found. To remove elements, you can use this pop method or del statements or pop item method. For adding and updating elements, this is the syntax where you need to specify dictionary key and the value you are assigning. To remove values, you can use this pop method, which removes the key and returns the value, or you can use clear method to remove all items from the dictionary. In this example, we are updating age, which is 25, with 26. In the next line, we are removing name from the dictionary by using this pop method, and it is necessary to use this dot notation. As I have already said, It is used to access these methods. Finally, we are printing them and the output will be like this. As we have removed name, so it won't be present in the output screen. And the age is also updated from 25 to 26. Lastly, we have advanced dictionary operations. Just like list comprehensions, dictionary also support comprehensions for easy creation of dictionaries. Dictionary comprehensions provides a more concise and readable method for creating dictionaries compared to traditional for loops. It removes the necessity for loop initialization, iteration, and manual appending to the dictionary. Instead of these traditional process, in a single line, we can perform all the changes we want. The syntax for dictionary comprehensions is key, colon value, and followed by for loop. It iterates over each item in the dictionary where each key value pair is determined by the expression which we given inside these braces. In this example, we are squaring each value in the range from 1 to 6 and we are printing in the next line. The output will be like this. We can merge two dictionaries by using this update method. In the example, we have dictionary 1 and dictionary 2. By using this update method, we are merging them and we are printing in the next line. As we can see, dictionary 1 has only A and B and dictionary 2 has C and D. By using this dictionary method, we have all these placed in the dictionary 1 only. With this, we end this video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more Python programming content like this. See you in the next episode.